Hi, this is Dan Shaw with the Daily Reporter, and I have with me Mark Kessenich. Mark, it was announced on Monday, is the new CEO of the Associated General Contractors of Greater Milwaukee. He comes to the organization from the Workforce Development Organization, WRTP Big Step. He starts in his new job in June. And Mark, thanks for being with us. Just curious if you would tell us a little bit about your plans for the AGC of Greater Milwaukee.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. I appreciate the question. It's great to be here with you. Well, I mean, number one, we want to position our members to be successful and competitive, and that's our number one job as an association is to provide leadership to our members and to be able to foster growth within the construction sector in the Greater Milwaukee area. And so the way I've kind of looked at this is, our goal is to become, the most informed, strategic, influential, and relevant organization in the industry and in the community and at large. So we want to create value for our members because we know our members create tremendous value for the communities that we all work and live in. In terms of the priorities, I come out of the workforce development side of the house. And so that's going to be one of the things that I'm bringing with me and focus on making sure that we have a great aligned and driven workforce and education system that's really feeding us the talent that we need, both in the office and on the work sites. And I think we want to have an eye toward diversity and making sure that our industry is pushing toward the cutting edge of that. And one of the most important things that we have to do is make sure that we work with our local labor unions and strengthen those labor relations. Those are our employees, and we care about that skill and talent base, and we want to make sure that we're successful. And the other thing I think that we're really focusing on is where does new technology impact how we design and build our environment. And so as an association, our goal is to really make sure we're helping our members adapt and understand and provide context for that type of technology. And that's what we do. As an industry, we adapt. And so my number one job is going to be able to communicate. And that means listening to our members are facing and making sure that we're staying out front and relevant for their needs.
So what do you think about the industry's response to the coronavirus? That's, of course, the thing that's on everybody's minds right now.
It seems to be on everybody's mind. That's true. The construction industry, in my opinion, the commercial construction industry at least, has done an outstanding job of responding quickly and appropriately to the pandemic, which shouldn't be a surprise, because when you think about AGC members and the extended industry, we have a very high level commitment to safety and protocol and understanding that getting educated and applying those protocols on the work site is a life and death thing. And so not surprisingly, the industry, I think, has responded very well. I think that's reflected in the fact that the governor and the state legislature, in terms of their understanding of the situation, deemed construction an essential part of our economy. And to this point, we've done well. We've proven that to be true, and you haven't seen a whole lot of shutdown. You haven't seen a lot of projects stopped. We may have seen a little slowdown, but not a lot. And credit goes, Dan, to the labor unions as well for making sure that their members and their leadership embraced all of the CDC protocols and then some to make sure that those work sites could operate as fully functioning as they can. And so there's a ton of credit. As coming into the AGC of Greater Milwaukee, it's also been refreshing to be able to work with AGC of Wisconsin and the AGC National to really collaborate and put out the kind of communication and guidance that the members need, and to make them feel confident that whether it's legal issues or whether it's health issues or whether it's work issues, that those work sites really had everything they needed to continue to operate not only efficiently but safely for everyone involved. So in my opinion, we're setting the standard for how you understand, adapt, and then implement those kind of safety processes and protocols that are so necessary, and many of which will probably have to stay in place for some time. So we're really setting the standard again.